Goodbye, my friend. Well, it's too late, and you know that this is the end. I hear the cries of the young and the old, and what they say, you must do what you're told. Now it's too late for your rights to defend. Night off to the shadows. Oh, but the music has been sent to the gallows. And when the tax elect the hells of the chief, only the people will rise from the knees until the music will sing to the hallows.
We interviewed some seniors about their high school experience.
We asked them what they've learned from high school, how they've changed since freshman year, and they also give advice to incoming freshmen.
Well, so far I've learned that people aren't always out to get you and everything like that, and I've learned that getting out of your shell and trying to socialize with people is always a good idea.
What have I learned in high school? Well, learned that, believe it or not, procrastination does not actually help with anything. So, okay, what have I learned in high school?
I got this.
Okay.
I've learned to be adaptable. So like to every situation you could think of, any like academic situation, be adaptable in your classes, be able to like answer questions and like participate in class. Adapt.
I've learned to have fun. I have come to a point in my life where I have decided that nothing means much except having fun, because at the end of the day, what else matters? Really, just if you're having a good time. So I've learned how to have a lot of fun.
Get involved.
Yeah.
Like if you like sports, play a sport.
Yeah, it helps you meet new people.
Make friends.
Yeah.
I know, I feel like you go through like new friends. Yeah, you realize who like you work with the best. And you get like more social and more like confident when you go to do like presentations and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah. Presentations.
Mike grew a beard.
Yeah, I grew a beard. That's about it. I'm still the same weird kid.
No, you got so much better. Mike's progression is like... Okay, anyways. Let's see, freshman year I was like really boring. Like I didn't do anything fun. Like I'm serious, like everything is about fun for me. Like I don't think that I really cared about anything freshman year. I was just like a bump on a log and I was like, oh no.
Jen Smith is such a unique name.
Well, I've gotten taller, first of all, so there's one. I personally think that because of like the clubs I've been in and things like that, that's really helped boost my confidence in a lot of areas. So I think I've become more confident, really.
Future freshmen, I would say definitely try and get involved. High school is going to pass you by a lot faster than you think, and try and do as much as you can.
Put yourself out there and get involved in like different activities.
Be nice to other people, because then people will be nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
It goes by fast. These 4 years, like, they go by really fast. Just enjoy it and have some good times. And do everything that you have the opportunity to do. And make a lot of friends.
Eat your vegetables, stay in school, don't do drugs, brush your teeth, get lots of sleep. Anything else?
Join debate.
Join debate.
You put the plug in, seriously guys? What's up guys? So our seniors are graduating, it's almost the end of the year, and a lot of them are in relationships. However, they're going off to college in other places. So we decided we're going to interview some of them and see how they're going to be able to manage their relationships while going off to college or wherever else they're going.
Hi, I'm Ashley Amelia. I'm a junior.
And I'm Alex Fernandez, and I'm a senior.
I'm Cassidy Mersing, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Carlos Devo. I'm a senior.
We have been dating for a little over a year now.
5 months.
We have been dating for 5 months.
We actually met in study hall my freshman year, his sophomore year, and I just like dropped something on the ground and he picked it up for me and we just became friends from there.
I called his art trash because I sat next to him, like in lunch I'd go to Hoops's room, and like I looked over and he was like doing a color theory and he was just like all outside the lines and it just looked really bad and I told him it looked bad.
Yeah. Nice. Sorry, she gave me an attitude, so I kind of gave her an attitude back, and I was like, "Oh, she fishing."
I'm sleeping a lot. We do enjoy sleeping a lot.
We like to hang out a lot, probably in her room, like listening to music and stuff. I like to go out like on drives and take her with me, like through the park and stuff. Just spending time with her. Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll still be local when he goes to college, so we'll probably hang out after school on the weekends. It'll pretty much be the same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same
except
thing.
I just won't see you at school.
Like that's about it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We do not have that much trust, but that's just because we're annoying.
I mean, I do.
He trusts me. I don't
like,
trust
see,
him.
my thing is like I've been through some crap like in past relationships, so it's like
He just flirts with everybody?
I don't. She gets told that I do, but I don't. Anyways.
By everyone.
It's annoying. Anyways, like my whole thing is like I can't base like what she's gonna do to like what's already happened in the past. So you kind of have to like take shots and
I broke up with my boyfriend for him.
Ooh.
Since senior year is winding down, we decided to talk to a bunch of seniors and discuss some of their favorite memories from the past 4 years. Check it out.
My freshman year, something that was crazy funny was that Carmen Luongo thought that Tarzan settled America.
Okay, so my favorite memory throughout school is when I was in the 6th grade. Erica will know about this. I was like cleaning up rulers and all the stuff for Mrs. Parsons, and she decides to put her foot out, and I tripped, and everything went everywhere, and everyone was laughing at me. Her and I still laugh about it to this day. It was just one of my favorite memories.
My favorite memory from high school is probably my freshman year. I was in the student section at a football game, and it was the whiteout game. And I have terrible lungs, I'm asthmatic, and a bunch of my sister's friends thought it would be funny to throw baby powder directly on me. And during halftime, I had inhaled so much baby powder that I started to have an asthma attack, hyperventilate. Next thing I knew, I fell down the bleachers as I passed out. And I don't really remember anything from that night except for being taken away in an ambulance away from here. And then I came to school the following Monday, and all the seniors hated me because props were now taken out of games. So now football games are less fun because I almost died. It's fine though.
I think my favorite memory from school is when Will Dawson was in choir class, and he got set to the back of the room and he crushed his finger in the chair. And Mrs. Summers thought he was faking, and he was screaming in pain. That was awesome. That was one of the best ones, for sure.
Alright, so a funny memory I had was last year in Spanish, Senor made up a fake test because I missed class the day before, and the entire class was in on it, and it was a bunch of made up Spanish words that I had no clue what it was. I started crying, and it went on for like an hour, and he didn't tell me. So yeah, that was fun.
Something people find funny about me is when I talk out of the side of my mouth when I tell people like stories and stuff, so it's like this. And my friends laugh and make fun of me for this, but I don't know, it's just habit for me at this point.
One of the funniest things about high school is that I never bought a parking pass for the 3 years that I've driven to school. And I parked next to Mr. Halati for 3 straight years. And when they would plow the snow, like on the spot that I would park in, I would park over top of the snow.
Since we've spent 4 years of our lives in Canfield High School, we decided to test our fellow seniors on their knowledge of Canfield High School.
So join us for the 2018 edition of Canfield School Trivia.
Do I like get anything for doing that? Okay.
Isn't it like 270 something?
267.
350.
253. 275.
250.
I'm pretty solid at like 220.
Like 198.
No way. It's 263.
Oh my god! You're the first person to get that.
Am I closest? Was it?
I think it was her.
No, it was me.
1994.
I don't know. 1938. That's my guess.
I'm gonna say 60 years ago.
I'm gonna say like 1940s.
1918.
1998.
Going with 1990.
I think it smells like the 80s and tastes like 1000, so I just want to go like
1996.
I don't really know, but I think the picture in the library is like from the 1970s, so I'm gonna go somewhere in the 1970s.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to say like 72.
I wanted to say like 80s.
Oh, it's a lot younger than I thought. A lot younger than I thought.
Oh my god. Oh.
You were really close.
100 Cardinal Drive.
100 Cardinal Drive.
100 Cardinal Drive.
Yeah, 100 Cardinal Drive. Canfield, Ohio, 44406.
Is it Cardinal? It's something Cardinal Drive. 100 Cardinal Drive.
100 Cardinal Avenue.
Right.
Canfield, Ohio, 44406. I win.
Wow.
I don't have to say anything.
I don't use Google Maps, okay?
61.
Is that
Oh, I think like about 100.
110.
70.
75.
It's definitely less than that, right?
90?
Who's closest?
Kyle.
I was close. Wait, I think she got
That was
it
you.
Boys basketball,
Girls
girls
basketball.
basketball, girls tennis, boys tennis.
Lacrosse, golf, bowling,
Football?
soccer, football, swim and dive.
Hockey. We have hockey.
We do.
Yeah. Baseball.
Oh, baseball, softball.
Golf.
Okay, guys.
Golf. Boys and
bowling.
girls, golf, boys and girls.
I think
Bowling?
We said bowling.
Oh. Curling? No.
Curling.
the only ones
I was waiting for someone to say bowling.
I think
sitting here.
the hockey,
Oh, I forgot.
cross country.
I knew there was a nice thing.
Yeah.
Mine was Mr. Madison.
No, Mr. Madison.
I'm stuck between Mr. Madison and Mrs. Creighton because I know Mrs. Creighton's been here for almost 40 years.
We're gonna go down.
Science path. Yeah, I'm gonna say Pat Pav.
Mrs. Creighton.
It's definitely Mr. Madison.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pavlovsky.
Yes.
I knew it was one of the two.
I was my second guess.
Hey guys, it's Sophia here. So I'm working with Brooke and Jackson on the school trivia episode of the show, and I wanted to get back at them one last time before they graduate. So every time the majority of the group gets a question wrong, I'm gonna squirt them with water. Oh, and Zach's gonna help.
Hey, got your flowers.
Oh, thank you. Let's do this. Hey guys, you ready to start the intro?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Okay, but before we start. So I decided to prank you guys one last time before you graduate, and every time a majority of the people get a question wrong, I'm gonna squirt you guys in the face with water. Oh, and I got Zach to help you too. Love you guys. Question one.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. Okay, so now we got to do this 11 times. Whee!
Yeah.
You got me.
I felt
There you
great.
go, Jack. The water's not coming out of Dom's bottle. Go back. There you go, Brooke. I love you. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Okay.
We gotta do this a few more times.
Alright, all ready?
I'll do a little bit more.
No, wait.
Journalism stuff. No, that's not 11, promise.
It's not 11.
I think it was 11.
Yeah, I think you should get Jack a little bit real quick.
Oh, you mean like this? Like that? Okay, that's part of this.
I really don't get the point of that one.
For our next segment, we interviewed seniors who have been best friends since they were little. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Jaden Smith, and I'm Teddy Roosevelt.
I'm Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay, first question.
All right.
How long have you guys been friends?
About 5 minutes.
We've been friends since 6th grade.
Yeah, for a long time.
For 12 years.
Yeah, we've been friends for 12 years. It's our 13th anniversary in September.
I want to say 6th grade, right?
Yeah, I've known Jamie since middle school.
Okay. Yeah, we've known each other since like elementary school.
Even then, yeah, because we went to church together, and our parents are friends.
Since like 5th grade, I'd say.
Do you remember how you guys became friends or how you met?
Oh, this is, okay, so
The turmoil of Yvonne Moore.
No,
That's how.
I want to talk about my account of this. John called me fat in 6th
Oh
grade.
my God, no.
And no, he did. It's okay
I did.
though. It's everyone's mean in 6th grade. And then what did I call you? I called you a woman or something like that. And
at the time I was very fragile, so I was very offended by that for some reason.
And we loathed each other. And then we had a bonding experience over. We're just gonna put this as a poor homeroom placement in 6th grade.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, we both kind of had this mutual distaste for our class, and that's
we hit the angst early on.
Yeah, hating something together is the best way to
We
make
hit
friends.
it early on. Yeah.
Well, in kindergarten, on a wonderful sunny day in kindergarten, in Mrs. Goodman's class, I walked up to Sam, we were coloring together, and I glanced at her and I said, "Hey, you want to be best friends?" And she looked at me and she said, "Sure." So ever since, it's been history.
Like, we were in a gym class, right? Yeah, we were in gym class, and I knew Jamie's family from like church and stuff, and I knew she lived like a street over. Actually, no, you lived next door. She lived next door for the longest time.
I lived next
to
door to
my
my
cousins.
cousins.
And that's how I met her, and then school, and
then we were like, hey, like, let's be friends.
Yeah.
Like, it was like so like we were in the same class together, Mrs. Altiro's, and we sat next to each other and became friends. Yeah, like through that.
You guys have a funny story you want to share?
We've really suppressed the memories of the yesteryear of Canfield Village Middle School. However,
We went to Sweethearts in the same group. That was.
That was also, that kind of gets linked in with the CVMS blocked out of the memory.
John and I both had a poor school dance together, and we bonded over that very much.
It wasn't bad for, it was just uncomfortable for everyone. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, so she called, I told her most of the time how this relationship has gone is I'm like the more like rational one, and I'm like, Lindsay, you probably shouldn't do that. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. But when we were little, we were watching Wizards of Waverly Place, if y'all remember that show. Well, she's like, Sam, it'd be a really cool story if we like called 911. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't. And she's like, I'm gonna do it. So she called, and she hung up, and she's like, I'm gonna do it again. And so she called, and then she hung up, and then the police showed up at her door, and I had to go home, and there was no sleepover that night for us.
I think the funniest moment is when my parents were out of town for a wedding. And Jamie came over, and we were young, right? Okay, middle school. My grandma was over, like, watching us. My grandma fell asleep on the couch, and I was like, I'm gonna dye your hair blue upstairs in my bathroom. So I dyed Jamie's hair, like, blue.
It was literally blue. Oh yeah, we went like camping for my birthday party, and then we thought there was a raccoon. We thought there was a raccoon. It was just your dad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's easy. It's one of those, you had to be there.
Alright, and for our final question this evening, do you guys plan to stay in touch like after
it's 1:40. Sorry, you said
No.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we hopefully are eventually going to the same college.
I'm going to the Ohio State University. Taryn is hopefully going to the Ohio State University, except deadlines were just a little rough.
A friend who understands me as much as John is very hard to find in no matter any environment I'm in. So I can't imagine not wanting to hear from him every other day.
Yes, I'm going to YSU, she's going to Bethel Ministry School, and we're going to call each other like 2 to 3 times a week.
Or every day, depending on my sanity level.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like it, it's fine. Like, I will literally not talk to for 6 months at a time, but I'll talk to her and we'll pick up right where we left off.
Yeah. Like, I feel like we just won't ever not be friends.
And she knows I'm always here for her if she needs me.
Oh, yeah. Like, this one time, actually, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, by this point, like, all of our families are friends.
Yeah.
And, like,
we're like all family friends and like really close. Slippery Rock University, and I'm going to YSU. So we're still going to be like an hour away. Not much.
I think the most important thing to note about John and I's friendship is that once we got our show on Bravo together, that's when everything started.
That's when the magic really started happening.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Yeah,
we started making 80 synth pop together.
That too. We've done a lot together. We just work creatively off of each other.
We basket weave together.
Yeah,
we created Martha Stewart in a lab.
Probably freshman year.
Probably freshman year? Yeah.
Probably. Starting freshman year.
I don't know. We became like close friends because of art, pretty much. So like this was at a time where I was working as a professional magician, and there's a certain brand of cards I really liked, and I gave her one of the Ace of Spades from it, and then she did a rendition of it. Do you remember the one competition we had? The people at our lunch table put this up to it. Yeah.
Our theme was skulls.
Yes.
So we had a theme and we did skulls, and we had our lunch table judge, which was better.
And then she won very easily, hands down. I think it was a unanimous decision of our art critics, of like Carl Desiato. I think it was like my cousin Cam and D. Russ. I think that was it. I think those are the judges.
Everyone just separates.
Yeah,
like
even
if you don't have a class with them, you don't know them.
Like I guess the next year when we didn't have lunch together, that happened, and like I guess one of like the biggest things of our friendship was like art, and I kind of quit doing that because I realized I wasn't very good at it, so I kind of drifted away from that.
We were like good friends. Like,
Yeah.
we talked all the time.
Yeah.
We texted all the time.
I guess big takeaway is like find people with common interests. And, I don't know, you're probably bound to have some sort of friendship there. I mean, we both found one in art, and then I guess because I quit pursuing that, it kind of fizzled out.
Just be really accepting of other people. Like, I wasn't like a weird kid in class, but like I feel like I never really fit in with a lot of people. So like Kate was kind of like my person that was like a lot like me. So like we fit really well together.
We love dancing. Bad dancing.
Shake it up.
So yeah.
Minecraft and YouTube,
For sure.
honestly, because that was the...
Was it PewDiePie?
Oh, absolutely.
PewDiePie and...
I was into all that.
Well, we literally didn't have any of our scheduled together.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I
but
just
in
didn't
middle
see him
school,
anymore.
yeah, we like... We used to just like bring our iPads and like we downloaded Minecraft Pocket Edition and we just sit in Miss Neggy's. So we were like on a server together, just like building stuff and like stealing each other's stuff. It was so funny.
Yeah,
I remember.
We had a blast and a half. We
Yeah,
thought
it was actually really
hilarious.
fun. But now I'm going 6 hours away, so.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going to Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Where are you going?
Ohio State.
We were friends like
fifth grade.
Fifth grade.
Yeah, like when middle school started. I think middle school was our prime.
Yeah. Oh, definitely our prime. 100%. We made dancing videos in my basement.
We would play Sims on her Xbox, and then we would find like weird movies to watch on like Netflix.
Oh yeah.
We would watch like those like weird dramas that like nobody else watches.
And then one time we went to see Bella Thorne at the Eastwood Mall, and we got her autograph.
From Shake It Up, we were obsessed with Shake It Up.
Obsessed with Shake It Up. And I have the picture right here. What? It's upside down. It's upside down. This is the picture of me and Sarah. So
Like we look like sisters.
We still look the same, to be completely honest. We never had like a falling out or anything.
Yeah,
It
there
just,
was
like-
never any beef.
No, definitely no beef.
A lot of vegetables actually.
Yeah, we just kind of like grew apart. I think we stopped having classes together and stuff like that, and we just kind of stopped talking, which is really sad.
Teardrop.
I mean, I wish we were still friends.
We can still be friends.
Okay, yeah.
We're still friends.
Like closer.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I can still consider you like my friend.
Yeah, no, you're not my friend. I just mean like we should like hang out sometime. That would be fun.
Okay, we could do that.
We interviewed a bunch of seniors to see what their plans are for college and moving forward. Let's go.
When I started high school, my dad was always like, this is where I went. And it was kind of just one of the things that I was like, it's in the back of my mind. And then around junior year, I kind of applied for some pre-college programs, and one of them was Emory. So I went and I completely fell in love. Everything about it was gorgeous. They're so nerdy, but like the right kind of nerdy. It was perfect for me. So it was exciting. And that's how I chose. So my whole entire family, they're all doctors. Every single one, mom and dad's side, every single one's a doctor. So when we got around to high school, they're like, all right, time to get on and do your medicine. And around freshman year, I was like, I had a lot of acne, as every teenager does. And it was kind of just one of those things where I was like, I want people to never feel how I felt. And then over the time I joined Leo's Club, I created an internship at Southwoods Hospital for medical students. I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to help people using my knowledge. If I'm going to be able to be as smart as I am, be excelling in everything, I might as well use my talents in a field where I can help people.
I decided to apply my college by, it was between Cleveland State University and Hawaii Pacific University. And it really honestly depended on what college gave me the most money and scholarships, and Hawaii did. So I decided on Hawaii.
How did you pick your major?
I picked my major because I love to travel, and I really wanted a major or a job that would allow me to travel as much as I can. So international business and languages was like, those are my majors, so those could allow me to travel as much as I can.
What do you think are going to be the biggest challenges of being so far away from home?
Honestly, I think it's missing my family and friends, because like I can adapt to different locations because I've lived so many places before, but being so far away from family when family's always been with me is going to be the hardest.
I decided on my art school because of what I want to do with my life. And so I wanted my major to be musical theater because I love performing and I love Broadway, and it's honestly like the only thing I could see myself doing right now. And I have a dream and I have to go for it even if I fail. So that's what I wanted to do for my major. And I auditioned at all these different schools, and the college, or like the school that I'm going to, is in New York City, right in the heart of all the things that I love. And it just was a good fit. It was a good fit because the guy who owns the school, he talked personally with my dad and told me all the things I wanted to hear. And yeah, I'm just really excited. It feels like fate.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh gosh. I don't want to be presumptuous because it definitely could not work. There's the possibility that it doesn't work out and I end up back here in a couple years if that's how, fate has it. But hopefully I'll still be living in the city, making some kind of name for myself and not on the streets as a hobo. So that is my hope. I'm not going to say anything more because I'm not going to say I'm going to be like a big Broadway name or anything because that probably might not happen. So we're not going to say that. Not going to tempt fate.
Well, I want to do computer engineering, so I really want to work with technology. And being that at Cincinnati there's a lot of internship opportunities like throughout the years that you get your degree, I think I'll be able to get a career with a technology company that does the internships with Cincinnati. So yeah.
What do you think are going to be the biggest challenges of being so far away from home?
Well, being that my brother will be like right there with me, I think that's going to help a lot. Definitely like cooking for myself, having to live with other people is a big one. Just staying focused and not like getting the work done that I have to do. I'm gonna miss my family a lot too, and I feel like I'll probably get homesick, but I'll try to visit home as much as I can probably.
What academic challenges do you think you'll face?
I think like in college you'll probably have a lot more time, and so I think to be able to discipline yourself to use that time wisely, and like use it for studying and stuff like that is really important. So I think just being able to discipline yourself is gonna be hard.
And finally, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years. I'll be 28, be probably married, have a good job, live outside of Ohio somewhere, making good money, maybe have a kid on the way or something. I don't know. I want to travel a lot. Just happy, healthy, and yeah.
Canfield High School's art students are known for their outstanding achievement through their artwork.
We talked to 5 seniors who are taking AP Art, and we visited their booths at the art show.
This is Outstanding Art Student of the Year. That's me. I got it. I started the art club here, and I got a really nice scholarship to Columbus College of Art and Design, so I was really excited that I was recognized for my artwork. I was like always that kid, like did like a lot of art stuff. Like I played with Play-Doh a lot, and like did all like crafts and stuff like that. I was really bad at art, and now I'm not saying I'm great now, but I'm a lot better than what I was. Like technically, like if you work on something, you're always gonna improve, and I think that I've improved a lot. I mean, you'll even see that in my booth. Like I'll have different things from like when I was younger and now that I'm older, and it just shows that you can improve a lot and get a lot better. I have this one drawing I did of India. It's really nice. It's really big too. She looks like she's glowing. It's really nice. I love to work in oil paint. It's one of my favorite things to work in. It's really thick. It mixes well, so I like it, yeah. I'm going to Columbus College of Art and Design, and I'm going for fashion design with a minor in studio art. But I always want to keep like art in my life, so that's why I went to minor in studio art. So, yeah.
I mean, I think as you go, you kind of develop a style and like develop what you like to do. I don't know. I mean, I like to do realistic stuff, but kind of with like a non-realistic twist to it, sort of. I don't know. I was really afraid of doing like realistic stuff or stuff in color. Figured that out. That's kind of like my favorite thing. I did like some realistic stuff this year, like for Scholastics, like a still life and whatever. I did like oil paintings that are kind of like that too. I did this one painting of my friend in New York at night on the street with like an umbrella. That was pretty cool. It was fun. I tried to like do it really realistic. It was kind of hard to spend a lot of time on it. And I did a painting of Gabby Samarone from the show. And that got a gold key at Scholastics, and I think it made it in the top 70 or something at this art show, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm doing this double major program at Pitt with business and art. So I don't know. I don't want to like do art for a living, but I kind of want to like work in a field that like allows me to be creative.
I kind of like found out that I loved art my freshman year, and so sophomore year I had Mr. Hoops, and he introduced me to tons of different new things, and I learned that there's so many different forms of art, and I just fell in love. I like to go outside. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of colors outside, and I like to use colors. So anything that's landscape, I love doing landscapes because of all the colors. I did an oil pastel that was like these two faces that look like really funky. I have a lot of oil pastels. I'd like those ones mostly, so look out for those. It's always gonna be a part of my life. In college, I'm gonna always still do art. I may not be taking art classes, but I'm still gonna do it just for fun and free time.
From freshman year, I more was into charcoal and like drawing people, but now like coming into like senior year, I've been doing more realism and like of objects. So it's like a big change, and like I've been doing different mediums. I like colored pencil now. It used to be charcoal, but now it's colored pencil because it gives me more details and I can do more with them. I like my gold Ghirardelli piece, and it's out of colored pencils. I'm not technically doing anything with art, but like since I'm going into early education, I would like to incorporate art into it to teach them in like a different way.
When I first got interested in art freshman year, it kind of started as copying a lot of pieces from the internet and like
making them into my own thing as assigned projects. So it started out as a lot of stuff like that, and then as the years went on, I kind of developed my own concepts for things, like how I wanted to like display like my emotions towards certain things. So it transitioned from a lot of things that were assigned to me and things I was confined to into things that I could really just kind of have free reign on. What primarily motivates my artwork is mostly my relationships. Like a lot of it is expressing how much I appreciate either my siblings or my friends or stuff like that. So if I'm ever feeling like a really strong emotion towards someone I love, that's typically when I create like my best work. I made a playlist for my booth, and then I assigned a song to every piece in my booth. And so I put something in the middle that is a barcode for a Spotify playlist that people can scan. And I basically challenge whoever scans the Spotify playlist to find the piece that matches the first song that plays. My favorite piece in the art show right now that I've done is of my brother. It's a piece of him smiling really big, and if you know him, you know he's very quiet, and so that doesn't really happen a lot. And then I put a halo around him as sort of like a way to symbolize like how much I like idealize him, because, you know, I love my brother a lot.
Hey guys, so prime time is really important to some people, and we wanted to see who it actually was important to.
So we're going to talk to teachers and students about their primetime experiences.
Let's go! So, how close do you feel your prime time was throughout the 4 years that you had?
I think we were pretty tight-knit the whole 4 years. You know, we had some people that moved away and came back, and I know they even commented that, you know, that it was still kind of the same, and the people seemed to be very close and talked amongst each other. And sure, there was some little divisions every now and then throughout the course of 4 years, but when you're around so often every day and sometimes for 20-30 minutes on a Friday, it's possible that there's a little bit of friction, but not too much.
Okay, cool. So, you know, I noticed some prime times, you know, like to go outside during primetime Fridays or do, you know, the breakfast or, you know, whatever. Did your prime time do that a lot?
We have, you know, I know this year, I know they were pretty busy with some senior obligations, so I know we probably didn't do it as much as we thought we should have this year. But throughout the 4 years, this prime time has really shined as far as getting things done and putting a list of things on the board and making sure that idea that they had came to fruition on Fridays.
Okay, cool. So do you think that you know, the fact that you guys did stuff on those primetime Fridays, do you think that really like helped enhance your relationship like amongst another?
I think so, because I think what it does is it shows people and gives some people responsibilities, and that my prime timers can actually hold up those responsibilities and bring what they had to bring, and they always follow through. You know, one thing about this prime time that I had, and I've been very lucky with the 2 prime times that I've had so far here at Canfield, is they always follow through, and that's good.
My name is Ashley Reynolds.
Okay, so from my understanding, you transferred to another school and then you came back to Canfield, is that correct?
I did.
Okay, so did you guys have like a home room at your other school?
We did not.
Okay, so
first period.
Okay, so what was the biggest difference between like just going to first period and having a prime time here at this school?
I think having a prime time is a lot different, because prime time, it's like everybody is the same for 4 years straight, and like with a homeroom, like you just kind of like go to class and it's just like the people that you're in class with. Sometimes you don't even know them, sometimes they're not even in your grade, like stuff like that. And like with a prime time, you can build relationships with those people, and you know those people, and you have just like a much different connection with them than just like acquaintances that you randomly got put in a classroom with.
Okay. So how did you feel about your prime time this year?
My prime time was really cool. I had Mr. Pitts, and I'm not really particularly close with anybody in there, but I just think it's nice to like come in the morning and like see the same people every day, talk to Mr. Pitts, and just like have that like, you know, like they're always gonna be there like every morning, and it's the same. It's like kind of like a routine.
How do you see your prime time in comparison to other prime times in terms of like closeness or activities like that you do? Like, do you guys do any activities like on prime time Fridays?
Not really. We all just kind of like hang out and like do our own thing. But like I do think prime time is cool, especially for like the prime times that do have like food days and stuff. And like sometimes I go into like other prime times and hang out and stuff. And I just think it's cool to have that like interaction and like that free will to like do that on like Fridays and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. So, thank you, Ashley. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, I'm Jared Cross.
I'm Eva Lamberson.
And I'm going to be asking Eva some questions about primetime. All right, ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So, Eva, what were your primetime experiences like throughout your 4 years in high school?
Well, for the first 2 years, I had Mrs. Gabriel, who was actually really fun. She brought us candy and donuts a lot. She was pretty cool. And then junior year, we had Mrs. Fowler, who was her temporary substitute for the year. And then this year, we had Mr. Crum, who was also really cool and sometimes brings us donuts.
So, Eva, how would you describe your relationship with your primetime members?
We're not really close. I feel like for at least the past 2 years, all we've really done during primetime is leave. But obviously, I have some friends in primetime like you and Zach, Simon, and yeah. I mean, we've certainly had a shared experience.
Okay. So, is there anything you regret, or do you wish you had a prime time that was closer? Because I know some people have been talking about some of their prime times, like cooking on, primetime Fridays, or playing cornhole, for instance, Mr. Wenzel's, or etc.
That just sounds like a lot of work. I enjoy going to other people's primetime and taking their stuff. I mean, whatever. If I don't if you don't like the people in your primetime, then you just have to do stuff with them. It's whatever.
Okay. That was a great interview. Thanks, Eva.
You're welcome, Jared.